Coming up after the break on Mobile Rolling, he's arguably one of the best rangemen in Australia. That shortly. I'd like to introduce you to a man who is regarded to this day as one of the best rangemen to ever get in the sulky, and his name is Ronnie Vole. Ronnie, welcome. How are you?
All right.
Yeah, I've just realised we look very similar. I'm wearing the same sort of top as you, a lovely cardigan, and you got dressed up for this, which is wonderful.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. How did you start? Where did it all start for you?
Started at Victoria Park Racecourse when I used to go through to school, ride my bike, and all the trotters were there. The gallopers were there in the morning when I'd go, and come home. The trotters would be in Victoria Park. There was Herb Teeley, Jack Reed, Don Parker, Cameron at the butcher shop. There was, a lot of horses there.
And what year was that? How long ago was that?
I was about 15.
You were 15 and you're almost 90 now?
Yeah.
So that's 75 years ago.
That's right.
Wow.
There we are.
Have you got vivid memories of that?
I can remember all about it.
Yeah. And what was your attraction, Ron? Why were
I
you
just
so
liked the horses. Then I was coming back from Don Parker. I got very friendly with Don Parker, and he used to let me have a drive. And I started driving him. From there, it just kept growing. I'd go to Don Parker's weekends and all that sort of thing. And then after Don Parker went to the southeast, he got a farm, soldier farm, so from the war, soldiers get farms. And I started working. I used to go to Wayville there.
Wayville, yeah.
There was a big trotting place, and there was trotters everywhere. I used to go track every morning, and Don Parker would be there and I'd drive a horse. And then I got him a bloke called, who was over from Melbourne, Sid Brown.
Sid Brown, yeah.
Darky Yass was there, Darky Yass.
Sid was a big name back then, wasn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He was a big man in Australia.
Yeah.
And good bloke. And Darky was there, and Darky used to guide me a bit. And I just built up from there. Darky got me a job with Harold Hill Clinic. Trained about 8 horses. I cleaned them up at the show. And then the following Tuesday, there were trots at, where was that meeting?
In Clare?
Clare.
Trots at Clare. Yeah.
And I won the first race I drove in, and the second I had a smash. I was out of action for weeks. So when I had nothing to do, I just caught the train over to Melbourne. And I went and saw around Ascot Vale, the blokes I knew, and I was running Des Rothinger.
Ah, Rothinger's a very famous name,
Yeah.
isn't it?
And anyway, Des said, "What are you doing?" I said, he said, "You want a job?" I said, "My arms." He said, "Wouldn't stop you driving a tractor." So that's how I started.
So you did some driving. You did some driving in Melbourne. For how long, Ron?
I was only short, I used to drive a second or third starters of theirs. And then I drove for Sid Brown. He used to bring horses over to Melbourne, and they'd nearly always win too.
And you drove those mainly?
Yeah.
Can you remember, I know it's a long time ago, can you remember the first official drive you had in a race?
Yeah.
You can. Can you describe that?
It was a winner.
Yeah.
Alfie Raw.
And can you remember, how did you feel? Were you apprehensive or nervous? How did you feel?
No, except we used to drive in the trials.
In the trials, yeah.
In the Theban under the lights. And this horse just led and won.
Where was that? Ron? Can you remember what track that was at?
This is Glebe Derby. Glebe Derby.
Or Wayville?
Oh my!
It might have been Wayville.
Might have been Wayville.
Yeah, yeah,
Could have been Wayville.
yeah. So you led,
Led at one.
and it won. Because Wayville was,
Oh,
if you got to the front at Wayville,
yeah, a great chance.
yeah, you had a great chance, yeah. So how did it make you feel when you were driving? Obviously, this was your great love. How did it make you feel? Were you...
Just thought it was good.
Yeah.
But I drove a lot after that for old Vic. Sid Brown was mostly, but he had a beauty idea every week, most weeks, going to Melbourne and win the race and come home.
Is that right?
And he had some good horses, old Sid. He's a good old trainer and good horses.
Was it, in those days, was it a tough life?
It still was a tough, it's still tough.
Still is, yeah. And back in those days, can you remember how much you'd get for a winner if you drove the winner? How much?
Oh, well, it all depends who you was for.
Yeah.
But, let's give you 20 quid.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. So how long did it take, Ron, for you to understand that you were really good at this? How long did that take? Did you know straight away, or was that something that happened?
I knew that doing it for a living wasn't successful. I saw it was Kevin Brook was helping old Sid a bit.
Kevin Brook, who's very synonymous in harness racing in
That's right.
South Australia, yeah.
And I said to myself, I wanted something more. This when I get married and that, I'll get a house and that.
Yeah.
So I saw an application for male officers.
For?
Male officers.
Ah, okay.
And I knew Ted Newbound and a few of the boys worked, and they used to say to me, "Come here." So I applied for a job and got it.
And you got the job?
I got there, stopped there for 30, 40.
So you combined both, yeah. You combined both. Without being personal, but was being a rangeman, was that lucrative for you? I mean, was it?
No, not to live off.
No.
Unless you can be a cheat.
What were some of the? Can you remember some of the really good horses that you drove?
Olympic Pool.
Which one?
Olympic Pool.
Olympic Pool. Yeah. Who trained that?
I did.
Yeah.
I got old Vic Rodriguez leased it to me, and it went from a 28. I'm not what's class. It went from the lowest class to the top class in one year. Won about eight or nine at Wayville.
And what was that called again?
Olympic Pool.
Olympic Pool. What was another one that you can remember that was? I mean, you drove so many, but did you have, when you were working with Sid, did you have the choice of who you would drive?
He was fair.
He was fair, but he was still the boss.
Yes, right.
Yeah, yeah. Is there I mean, anyone can sit in a sulky. You know what I mean? With respect, anyone can sit in a sulky. I mean, not everyone can partake in a race properly. But what are the skills do you feel that you had that made you a top rangeman? What were those skills?
Well, the horse would travel well for me.
Why? Why was that? Why did they travel well?
I would just use to, I've got to know all the horses, all the other horses.
Yes. Know the form of the field that you're in. Know their strengths and weaknesses.
I used to go to trials every, because I used to work night work. Night.
But that's interesting you say that, because
all night.
Knowing the form of the other horses around you, you know their strengths and weaknesses, don't you?
And drop off keep going.
Yeah. What other skills do you need? You need strength?
A few brains and know the horses, other horses.
Do you need courage?
Really?
But to a lot of people though, Ron, I mean, it can be a dangerous sport, can't it?
If you got to have luck with you.
Yeah.
I've had a few heavy falls.
Well, you mentioned one at Clare.
Yeah. what do they call it? Rods in this arm, but I'm not too bad. I mean, as long as you don't have head falls, you're
Yeah, and I mean, they wear helmets. What can you remember about Wayville? What did you like about Wayville?
well, it was a good track, I reckon it was. It was probably a bit small, but Melbourne Showgrounds was a bit, not much bigger.
It was similar, wasn't it?
It was 3 furlongs around.
And I mean, if a race is 1,600 metres these days, if that was held at the Melbourne Showgrounds, or it would be 2 or 3 or 4 laps, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but to me, this track, people were close to the track, and you could see just. You just yell out to you when you get beaten a favourite.
You could hear that?
You can hear that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And no, it was enjoyable.
Were you sad that the trots went from Wayville to Globe Derby?
Oh, not at the time, I suppose. I was very happy about a new track and everything. But to me, I don't know why people wanted the mobile barriers.
Yeah, you didn't like the mobile barriers, did you?
Well, they take a bit of finesse out of it. And
that's an interesting point. So, we spoke about skills earlier. Is there a skill in getting a horse ready at the start and making sure that they go away quickly or don't gallop?
I think there is, but
yeah,
Dick Webster was a master.
Yes, he was, wasn't he?
He was a master.
Yeah,
and a good bloke. But there was all Webbies. They were all good rangemen.
Who did you, in the latter stages of your career, who did you knock around with? Who did you spend time with? Who did you respect as a rangeman? Jimmy Hurley?
Oh, Jimmy, yeah. He did it hard too. He was always shoeing horses, and I knew him when he was a kid, like at Kintown.
Kevin Brook?
Well, Brookie was always mixed up with Kevin.
Yeah.
Like he used to always be with Sid Brown.
Yeah.
Around Sid Brown. But not all the guests, Normie, Darky, know them all. Yeah, they're all good people.
And is there anyone from the sport that you keep in contact with now?
I mean, Billy McNamee.
Oh, Billy McNamee, do you? Yeah. Well, of course, Billy was very famous for that wonderful horse, Uncle Remus.
He was a good horse.
Wasn't he?
Yeah.
I think Billy just had to sit in the sulky. He didn't have to do much there, did he?
Billy started to sort of help me when he was about 17, and he still helps me now. He comes and helps, sees me nearly a couple of times a week.
Does he really? Yeah. Are there any other changes that you can think of that have happened in the sport that you do or you don't like?
Well, there's certainly 2 things that change in sport: is the mobile barrier and the bigger tracks.
And the bigger tracks, yeah. Well, the tracks are huge now, aren't they? I mean, some of them are a kilometre long. So they're leaving the straight and they don't turn again.
It's been good to me.
Yeah.
Harness racing. I want to pilot.
Have the colours changed? The silks? Have they changed much? No. They're a bit more elaborate now, particularly in the US, aren't they?
Oh, well.
You know, they got all sorts of things over them. What were your colours generally? What colours did you wear?
Mostly all orange.
All orange.
Walked his like in the races.
Well, that's easy for the race course.
Yeah, but I couldn't get that, so I had got orange and then a purple.
Orange and a purple stripe.
Right.
Yeah. What colour cap?
Orange.
Orange. That's good. I'd remember that one. Ron, thank you.
No problem.
This has been a pleasure, and I know that a lot of people will be most pleased to know that you're well, and that you're still with us. And I know that everyone who had anything to do with harness racing, whether it be in South Australia or around Australia, will agree with me when I say that you were one of the best. That's okay. And you had one heck of a career. It's a long time to be doing something.
Yep.
But I know you loved it, and I thank you for it.
Thank you very much, Stat.
Thank you, Ron.